but alive.
I don't think Cole ever wants you to be his daughter.
That's where we're starting out.
Fair that that's the truth, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop.
Look, chat.
Or his wife.
I'm tired. I had to deal with
Listen, I'm not a home
insane
wrecker. I
niece.
just want to fuck his daughter.
Niece issues taken care of. Now I'm dealing with this, which is just about the same level. Hey everybody, welcome. When we last left off, things were happening.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually a thing.
You got through a forest. You were at a nice grove where some dragons hang out. I love how, like, I'm going to be blamed for Tantus time, but technically I would have been ready right away without, like, freaking 12 minutes of dealing with it.
Tantus, also, Carrion has someone else's box slightly in her box.
It's probably mine.
It's valid.
It's probably
Listen,
mine. I
it's
didn't
fine.
test it.
There's only 2 faces in this stream today, and that's because I'm tired.
Oh, I see. I thought I moved it all the way over. That's mine, technically.
Yeah. I just noticed it, and I'm just like, I might want to mention that.
We'll fix it. We can fix it.
We're gonna fix you.
There we go.
I doubt that one.
I
don't know if
feel
it's
like that's a
possible.
threat.
A nice dinner.
That'd be lovely.
Less of a threat, depends on who cooks it.
Joe.
Made of poison.
No. Joe,
Oh,
because he's a cook.
I get the death that I crave. Hell yeah.
It's made of deadly neurotoxin.
Oh man, not again.
As
It's
long as GLaDOS is there.
it's all pufferfish, but it's all the poisonous parts of the pufferfish.
Oh yeah, so this is most of a pufferfish.
Yes.
It's just raw pufferfish. It's literally just a pufferfish just sitting on a plate.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's cooked. I said
That doesn't mean that you can't have a. You literally just put a stick through a pufferfish and roast it on fire.
Actually, no. I know it. We'll turn it into sushi.
Isn't that what kills people?
Yes.
It's also there's 90% of the pufferfish is just poisonous.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, goals. I would also like to be 90% poisonous.
What's the 10% that's not?
Spicy.
Mm. This is the conversations I come in on. Mm-hmm. It was like an excuse for me to use like random weird what's their called? Emotes from channels that I'm subscribed to that I got gift subs to it for something. I got a lot of those. At least right now.
Yeah, I sometimes just accumulate a lot of those.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome. Hurt my leg. Ow. While I was trying to deal with a niece. This is starting out as a wonderful night.
Listen, we're all disasters. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true.
You and I are the elders of the group, Tantus.
hurt my
Fucking
leg.
old people.
Hurt my leg trying to make sure a niece wasn't doing bad stuff.
Well, I'm the eldest elder, so.
Baby, because Fish isn't here.
So we were talking dragons.
To see a
Great.
dragon?
Yeah,
The wonderful Dragon of Oz.
totally.
Nope.
No, we're not in Oz. The wonderful dragon of Yavimaya.
True.
I am the native Kansan here. I veto any fucking Oz.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, instead
I've
you
seen
get to
that
go.
movie over 100 times.
Instead, you get to go then to return to Oz with the
No,
creepy
I
wheelers.
want to be in the world of Dorothy Must Die because
No,
death.
but then you get a talking chicken. You get some creepy wheelers. You get knockoff characters of the original.
no.
My leg hurts.
Ooh, and a witch who can change her, who changes her head.
I mean, that's not special. I also changed my head.
But she
Well, she
changes.
steals people's heads and then uses them later on as different heads that have different looks.
Yeah, that's why she like kidnaps and murders people in order to steal their heads and use them as her own. You know, the usual. That old chestnut.
Yeah,
And the Gnome King.
just a typical Sunday night.
The Gnome King who
who's
dies
allergic
to eggs. Yes. So chickens are sweet eggs. That movie was drugs. Lots of drugs.
Probably made by people who were on lots of drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it is one of the sequel books, too. So
I'm just gonna use Streamcat and call it a day because I couldn't.
Dreamcat.
you're a stream cat.
Well, the emotes are being a bitch right now. Anyway, whatever. Dragon Den. You're in front of it. What do you want to do?
Oh, we found it. Wow, that was
Dragon.
quick.
I told you at the end of last time you got there. You were
Oh, I
right.
didn't remember getting there. Is it a cave?
No, it's a grove.
It's full of rich British people who will judge my inventions.
Probably. Wait, what?
British version of
Tank.
yeah, Shark Tank. It's
Oh.
Dragon's Den.
Dragon's Den.
Oh. I didn't know that.
God, I got that reference right away. Like, no, they're gonna judge Kaz's inventions because he's the one who invents things.
True.
It's valid.
I'm not smart enough to invent things.
I mean, I could drink Kaz's blood and be smart enough.
Yeah, you
I can be smart.
You can be smart. That
I
is true.
can be very smart with my 8 intelligence.
I can
I
be
mean-
very smart with, I think, my, like, 17 intelligence or some shit.
Or I could wait
But
till
your
Kaz
wisdom's
is
like-
almost.
6 or something.
I could also wait till Kaz is almost dead and just envelop him and add him to my soul collection.
Listen, my wisdom is a straight 10.
I really should change that.
Lost wisdom.
Valid. My wisdom needs to be at, like, a 2.
My wisdom is a 12.
Mine's also a 12.
My intelligence, unfortunately, is only an 11.
I'm
Well-
the smartest one in the party right now because
Good.
Kaz isn't here.
Unless I drink his blood.
No, fuck you.
Stop acquiring Kaz's memories and absorbing his mind temporarily.
Anyway, are we gonna go fuck some dragons or what?
I mean, that is
no.
probably an option. Anything is a good option right now.
I don't.
Likely, no.
You could always roll to try.
Then I'm gonna say yes. You could.
Oh, do we see any dragons in
No.
this blend?
No, it's a
We need to
grove.
find-
There's like kind of a ring of massive trees that kind of block off, allowing for like a entryway into whatever area is in front of you. The trees kind of then twist up around, kind of forming like a massive natural room, where when it gets to the branches towards the top, they kind of cover over each other, but leave areas where maybe things could hide or move out from above or things like that. But it makes it that it has these nice, very, very nice walls on the side. I'm gonna say you don't know yet.
Okay.
Does anyone actually speak?
I don't
You mean
think-
speak
I didn't-
Draconic?
No.
Draconic, yeah.
I can comprehend languages myself.
Well, I can do that too, but we could understand them. That doesn't. We can't speak it.
No, sadly, I don't know the dragon language.
We don't have tongues. I think the only one who does is not here. Because I think Kaz has it.
What, tongues or Draconic?
Draconic.
I'm not a big enough wizard for that.
I'm not sure if Kaz does or doesn't, but for some reason I'm thinking he does. Like, I think he had it
Tongue.
before. Yeah, because I only speak Elven, Infernal, and Common and Celestial.
Tongues
Well,
is third level.
I don't think a dragon speaks Common or Goblin. However, it may speak Primordial.
Well, a dragon could speak Common, too.
Hey, are there any
No,
dragons here? We want to talk to you.
They also might speak Elven. They might talk to the elves sometimes.
There are currently no responses to your words.
That's
Carrie-
rude. We're guests here.
Well, Carrie,
Okay.
do you want to maybe fly up and see if you see anything around?
Oh fuck, that's smarter. See, here's the thing. Kaz isn't here to give me directions, so he's off in his own. I think he's stuck in the bag. I have no idea. I'm gonna fly up and see if I can find any dragons.
Okay.
There might be dragons.
Imagine dragons.
I mean, I can cast minor illusion and
Then we'll really be imagining dragons.
exactly.
So,
Do I
While
find
she's doing that, I am going to ritually cast comprehend languages.
I will use my decent eyes to look for dragons.
I'm just gonna cast the fucking spell. I have enough spell slots. I don't
Okay.
use those things.
perception would help. Anybody using
Okay.
any kind of spells
22.
can do that. All right.
I'm busy casting my spell, or you know,
No one's
So-
surprised that Carrie can't see shit.
No.
he's actually in a tree looking at the.
Definitely looking for that giant bat to befriend it.
Yes! I want to befriend the bat.
So, Carrie, you're not gonna find anything. Just
Valid.
just.
Wait, do you still have the squirrel with you? Does it see anything?
Not she can't see anything!
I currently am holding the quote-unquote compass. Does the compass see anything?
Marzipan.
No.
Aww,
It's
tried.
it's confused as it always is because it's
Does
a
it point to
squirrel
like a snail on the
connected to
ground?
a
It does
bird.
have a bird on its head, yeah.
Well, currently the bird has been in charge for a little while now.
Oh no, the
Uh,
bird has taken power.
The bird has taken power, unfortunately. The poor squirrel is extra confused because of that.
I named the bird Taffy.
You did.
Nice.
Appetite?
No. Taffy, I will remember. Manuel, I will not.
Yes.
Pretty sure that's actually his name.
I think his name is.
Yeah, it
Manuel.
is. You mean Magilla?
Gorilla,
No,
gorilla,
I mean
gorillas for sale.
Marzipan.
I thought his name was Michael.
No, it's Modratha.
Once I'm done casting my spell,
Uh-huh.
I'll try to. Can I try to see if I can use survival to see if I see any dragon tracks anywhere?
Sure. Which spell were you casting?
Comprehend languages.
Okay.
It was ritually casting that.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Cole, you looking around, you don't see any dragons, but occasionally you do see unusual movement in the upper trees. Like things moving around which seem like there is stuff up in the tops of the grove.
Right. Okay. Well, do I have this cantrip? I don't know if I didn't take it. Unfortunate. Carrion is flying in the air currently.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will tell Claud. Point it out.
Dancing around right now, casting a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
I'm alright. Casting magic right now. You don't have to worry about me. Catching magic spells right now.
I just
I
see
give you a quick thumbs up gesture as I keep casting.
I just see the movement in the trees. No, like definitive shapes.
No definitive shapes.
Right. Okay. Oh. Are we on the outskirts of the grove?
Mm-hmm.
I will walk into the grove.
Okay.
and speak in Primordial and ask who's in the trees.
A booming voice will echo back in Primordial to you. Who would dare enter?
Okay, I wasn't expecting to get that far. I am Cole Cartham. I am here with was it the blessing of... God, what the hell's the spirit's name?
Multani.
We had the
Yeah.
blessing of Multani for this, right? Well, the quote-unquote kind of just told us he doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were given permission for us to speak to the elves, the dragons, the apes. So, saying we have the blessing isn't wrong. It's we have the blessing to speak to them.
Yeah. I'll rephrase. We've been granted a blessing and permission to speak with you from Multani. We would request an audience if you would allow it.
Small creatures such as yourself come here brazenly and request an audience? Why should we not devour you? Or throw you from our home? Toss you through the skies to watch you plummet? The hellbat which squeaks above us already attracts our attention.
I look up. Is he talking about Carrion flying around up there, or is there a giant bat?
There's no giant bat.
It's a carrion.
Yeah, so I figured. Well, you could do those things, but it would serve no point, honestly. There's a great threat potential in its way. It's a danger to Yavimaya and everything that lives here. We have come to maybe reach an agreement about dealing with it.
Why should our kind care of your threats? We would deal with anything that would come to threaten us.
Well, it may turn its eyes to Yavimaya and destroy what is here. When we don't know for certain, when it will, when it is done with the outside world, this will be what remains.
And then the outside world will deal with its own problems.
There may not be an outside world left from it, depending on how strong it is.
The others would deal with something if such a threat came about. The cycle has always continued. Once she awoke, others have awoke. Though still some do sleep.
What is Cole been told the threat is? Because Cole doesn't know shit about the thing.
Cole knows the threat is an ancient one Cole would know about, like, the Brothers' War. That's, like, you know, common history. It's thousands of years ago. Two brothers on opposite sides of, like, effectively artifice-based empires did war with each other. The war resulted in great destruction and altered the course of the world forever. The continent you are on now effectively detonated, and it is said that the frozen ice age, which lasted for thousands of years, was a result of that.
Okay.
You know, this is like the general history of it, kind of thing.
I think from being around us, you know it's a giant mechanical dragon.
Yeah, I would inform them that it is a giant mechanical dragon.
A terrible beast as such. A blasphemy. Still, nonetheless, a creature would not stand a chance against the strength of a true Dracokind.
What do I know about dragons? Do I know their vein? I don't know if I know their vein. Cole's got 8 intelligence.
Dragons vary.
Would that be nature or arcana?
Yeah, I could roll to see.
You could roll either. I will tell you. Certain things will be told for
-1.
Oh.
Well,
I thought you might have had more nature.
No, I'm kind of an idiot.
You can also try a history check. So give me all three, and we'll see what you know.
Oh god, they're all -1.
Hey, you
could
might
roll a 20.
Well. You
I'll
could
click
roll well.
One of them. I'll click Arcana and roll a 12.
Many dragons they're very powerful creatures. They're also ancient. Another thing that's thought, like, if people ask about dragons and, like, talk about them a little bit, you know at very least they're said to be the oldest intelligent thing in all of Dominaria.
Okay.
The oldest thing that had some form of intelligence. What that actually means, hard to say, but that's kind of where it sticks in that end of it. After that, you don't know a lot, unfortunately. There's a lot of different types of dragons, but, like, it oftentimes depends on where they came from, what kind of mana they are tapered to. Most of them are red. That's about it. That's probably all you know.
Okay. I'm gonna make a gamble here.
Okay.
Well, it is clear you will not help for the sake of the outside world, but perhaps you would see it destroyed for masquerading as one of your kind. Its existence, well, dangerous. It does look like a dragon. And a dragon made of metal is nowhere near as magnificent as a dragon made of flesh and scale. It is tarnishing. Its very existence tarnishes your nature, your beauty.
Roll me persuasion.
Okay, I'm actually decent at persuasion. 17. Oh god.
Okay. Small worm, at very least you know your place. You speak pretty words, and you speak some truth on the strength of our kind. But you have yet to show that your beast is not something that would be dealt with by man or others. Its threat you have not shown us. Nor do I think you could. As I said, if we wait, it will be taken care of.
Then I will accept your decision and confirm with my allies. And Cole kind of do like a bow, like a very lowly bow,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of show like he is very much beneath them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go confirm with Claud about things, who is I think still casting the spell.
We can say it's done by now. You had like a good conversation.
It takes 10 minutes. It's not like
10 minutes, but I don't know how long that conversation lasted.
You were casting it for a few minutes ahead of time. I think it could be done.
yeah. As soon as Carrie was about to take flight, I started casting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you didn't wait for the diplomat to actually.
I mean, I'm decently diplomatic. Got an 8.
So, yeah, you did pick up the last bit of that, Claude, certainly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do not think we will find an ally here.
I want to see if I can. If I know anything more, I'm gonna go on dragons. I'm gonna go with history
Okay.
because I get a +8 to that.
Okay, 20. You know that, because this is recent history, it's probably, again, not, like, as large a known history, but you know that, there are apparently 5 groups of dragons that are basically reincarnations. They come from certain stock of dragons in an area. Daragaz from Shivan dragons, and in this case, Rith from Yavimaya dragons. There are 3 others across the world. Each of
Do
them.
I know? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Each of them represents 3 mana, but that's kind of something really that kind of comes up there. You would know that during the invasion, Daragaz got corrupted by power. Eventually was convinced of its wrongdoing and killed itself in order for the others to be defeated. Effectively, Daragaz's corruption caused the kind of corruption of all the others in a way, and caused them to rampage. Treva and Rith, as dangerous as they were probably more benevolent. You will also know, and this is something that you can confer with Kaz, that Daragaz has been reincarnated again. 60 years ago, during the Time Riths, another Daragaz was born, and now is a member of the ruling caste in Shiv. It has been trying to basically make up for the past mistakes of it believes that its last incarnation did. You have to think about it. It is a reincarnation, but it's not that you are the same being. It's that you remember the memories of your past lives, kind of thing. You know.
Right.
You still might be a different being, after growing up. And this one actually grew up amongst the Gitu, the humans of Shiv, which probably had an influence on it. It should be assumed that there is reincarnations of the other 4 existing. So most likely, one of them is the reincarnation of Rith here. Now, whether or not they remember their past lives yet is an entirely different thing. From what Cole heard, I will infer most likely one of them has remembered, here at least for Rith, and has implied that there are others that have not. But they might awaken if there is such a great threat. Like the Phyrexians was such a great threat to draw out the primeval dragons. The problem is the primeval dragons are dangerous in and of themselves.
Right. Do I know anything specifically about Rithian dragons?
You will know that they are red, white, and green mana aligned. They are heavily aligned with the natural world, and they have been known to be able to summon forth armies of plant-like creatures to their aid. Rith was said to have been able to awaken entire forests to its aid, if need be.
Question. What kind of dragon is my
Yours?
one form? Yeah.
Yours would be a Rathian dragon.
Okay.
Where they originally came from is kind of more mysterious. You do not know if your dragon that you have, your dragon blood, came directly from Rath, was born there, or came from somewhere else. Also, you technically have a half dragon that was the child of a elder dragon.
Right.
Oh,
I'm just trying to think of any thing I can try to leverage.
You did look up stuff before, so I'll give you another hint of information. Primeval dragons were the second generation after the elders, so they were the second group.
Okay, so I have first generation dragon blood then.
Yes.
That may be a selling point I could use.
Dragons do respect power, though, so you'd have to demonstrate that power. That I will tell you for free, definitely, with your check, too. Not that you couldn't try using it, but you'd have to do something, at least, to impress upon them your strength. At least to get them to feel that you're more of an equal and not a lesser. Right now, they're looking down at all of you. Dragons do believe themselves to be superior beings.
And the only way, the only way I think I can do that would be to try to actually go mentally inside myself and try to see if I can convince a Tigna to maybe do it, to be able to help. Because I've never called on the half-dragon form. And I don't know its abilities.
Yes. Anything else you know?
I mean, I have thoughts of how to go around through this without having to go that route.
Yeah. Like, you can also assume that the reincarnations right now haven't achieved their full power because they don't need their full power. It's sort of like when there is a trigger to it. The Primeval of Daragaz had been reincarnated and had been awakened, and when it awakened to its memories, it wasn't for it had to do something to awaken to its power. Probably whatever the reincarnation of Rith is here, it's probably not as powerful as Rith would be at full strength, but it doesn't mean it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
For you, you're not sure how that would work. I'm gonna say that honestly.
Yeah, like I said, without trying to mentally convince the dragon within,
yes,
to try to do something which I don't know even how long that's going to take, and if I can even do that on my own, because I was only able to do that before with another's help.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see if the giant could toss me into her soul. But okay, Cole.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they speak any of the languages I do. I may need you to translate since you've been able to talk to them.
I could do that.
But I'm thinking maybe you did the praising. And these are magnificent creatures. But maybe going the angle of, well, the elves and the apes are already willing to help. Would you want to be outshined by them?
That could work.
Maybe trying to goat them into showing their magnificence. If that fails, I can bring up the fact that I do have the soul of a half-dragon that had the blood of an elder as its parentage.
Right. Okay. Not the weirdest thing about you.
I have far weirder creatures inside me than that. You haven't seen all of them. You're lucky enough you met me now that I don't wake up from sleeping as a different person every day.
Alright, you might be
Or at least different form.
You might be the most interesting person I've traveled with.
I am quite unique.
Right.
Well, let's see if this gamble
Try
pays
your plan.
off.
Okay.
Did they give you a name?
They didn't give me a name, no, right?
No.
No.
Okay, we'll walk back into the grove.
Right.
Okay.
I do not know how to phrase this.
I'll tell you what I want.
Okay.
I'm
that'll
going
be
to say it in
easy.
common. If they don't respond, then if you could translate, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Greetings. Sorry to disturb you a second time. I know my compatriot here had talked to you.
Let's see me translate.
Okay. I wanted
assume
to see
it was
if,
taking you time to remove the Hellbat.
our friend who is flying. They are still around up there, I believe.
Yee!
Carrion, if you can hear me, please come down.
Did you find the dragons?
Yes, they're
Okay.
right here.
Oh shit! Am I sure I'm not high? Okay, coming down.
You went too high.
No, I meant the other type of high, but Kaz stole all my weed, so I don't think I'm high. I come down.
Now that we are all one group, I know you are very impressive and very powerful. We already have the apes as well as the elves who've agreed to assist. Would you want to be shown up by them? Or would you rather show them your actual strength and what you can do?
Brave words from a tiny one. You would what? Have us pit our strength and show off against those others? They know of our strength. We have no need to show off the magnificence that we have. So they would fight with you. So they are foolish. Your honeyed words may have tricked them, but does not trick us.
Time to strike is before it is fully powered. Before it presents itself as more of a threat. While it is still waking up from its long slumber. Also, I know of the blight of the past, of the problems that some of your kind are trying to make up for. Would this not go a long way to help with that?
You would speak of our brother
I don't mean to show disrespect, but this is a chance for all of your kind to show a way of making up for those past mistakes.
Our brother sees his weakness in his awakening, sees his mistakes, mistakes that we told him, mistakes that we informed him of. Yet he fought and killed so many. Our lesser kin suffered under him. All for his blood sport, so the strength of our many may awaken. So that strength, unbeknownst to many of our generations, could be known. And what did it get us? More destruction. Distraction for the problems at hand. Invaders from another world.
And those invaders, well, some invaders are still here.
It's not surprising to think that those miscreants could have bastions left hidden in the dark. Slaughtering one's leader, cutting off the snake's head, does not mean that the snake dies, necessarily.
Agreed. What we're worried about is what if this creature bands with those?
Would it?
We are not sure. I know these others have been seeking out old technology left behind, trying to control it. Why would they not try to do the same with this? If it's still in a disoriented state, it may be more malleable to listen to them, which may cause even a bigger threat to this world.
You do speak of some things.
I will show you something. I was a creation of those bastards. And I will flip between a few different forms.
Mm-hmm.
I have many souls from many creatures within me, including one akin to yours. A half-dragon of elder parentage.
You claim a bastard, bred in dark magics and shapeshifting. A monstrosity that should not exist. And you claim that that is something proud to have?
It was created by them, but I am not like them. I want to rid the world of these things. I don't want to see one.
You confuse me with your words. Why would these invaders create such a being? Well, how would they have the ability to? An elder would not fall to them. I speak of the elder's plan. A twisted one.
I'm sorry, I was confused. I misunderstood. As far as the elder creating the half-dragon, I don't have full memories of that creature's life. I know that soul is within me. I can take on its form. If you need proof...
And what are you? Alive? Dead? A murderer?
I am a creation that would not obey its creators. I have become my own being.
You
I
sound
am a
more
man-
dangerous than anything that we've heard so far.
But I don't seek power. I don't seek anything other than to exist peacefully.
You say that now, but what of the future?
I have been alive for at least 300 years.
A drop in the bucket of eternity.
Agreed. But during that time, all I've done is try to help people. I saved a friend who is also created by these things. Him and I together roamed the world trying to stay away from that darkness. But since I have been with these friends here, I think what needs to be done is extinguish the darkness. Stop running and face it. I am also on an inward journey to make peace with the souls that have been forced into this body. At least the ones that I can convince to do so. I am not proud of what I am, but I am not ashamed either. I have struggled, but I remain dominant in my own mind. I refuse to be a weapon for anyone.
Please make me a persuasion check, because honestly, with disadvantage, I'm going to say here, Cole, this is a really hard thing to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Advantage, persuasion, 16.
That's actually really good. That's really good. I will tell you, it was a really terrible idea to tell them about you. But you've managed to convince them not to murder you. Congratulations. You basically say, like, I have a bastard, horrible monstrosity that shouldn't exist in my bloodline. You're welcome. You've never heard of a half-dragon before. There's reasons for that.
Oh, I also haven't talked to it and don't really understand it.
Exactly. But, no. Okay. So that's good. The voice will say, fine. The matter of you is settled for now. If a trouble should occur, though, know that you will be smoted with utmost disdain. Monstrosity. Now to your other issue at hand. Your attempts to impress upon us, well, we are not truly impressed. But you do make a point. Mistakes of the past. The deaths of the 5 primevals during the invasion were a result of these mistakes. It had been millennia since all 5 needed to be reincarnated. Not since the Numenon themselves sealed away some of us. So, I think it is time to make a decision. My kind will not assist you. they are not for your help. We will grant you the platitude of enjoying our company. And should we see the opportunity and the necessity, we shall assist you. Flying down from up above is a very small dragon, about the size of a horse.
I want to pet it.
No.
So that seems like a fine idea, I'm sure.
As she will land, and with a very kind of like soft-spoken voice now, instead of the booming one you heard before, we are this generation's Rith. We have been born again.
I'll kneel in respect.
I'll also kneel.
I mean, like, Cole, this is a very young dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
I figured that too. But I'm still want to show it.
She has probably not been alive very long, and already has awakened to her abilities. Which also bugs to death. There's something strange about that. You would assume that the reincarnation cycle would not be like that. Still,
I would think that that's a bit of an oddity that a dragon so young would awaken.
yes.
But who am I to judge?
So, now that you are here, what plans do you make?
I know the apes are gathering under the King of One.
You managed to convince that one.
Yes.
Your words are more honeyed than I thought, monstrosity.
I spoke to one of his progenitor spirits. The shamans of the apes opened my mind to that. So they are gathering in force. The elves have also... Which elves are they? They're... Because I know there's different elves on the...
There's the border elves, and then the Yavimaya elves, as they refer to us.
So, yeah, the Yavimaya elves are gathering to assist.
Like, the border elves are technically a group that are from Yavimaya, but they are more akin to the traditional elven kinds, except they are savage, because they live in the area between the mountains and forests of Yavimaya. They're like
I was just trying to think of how to express which elves it was to the dragons, so it's not like all of them, but specifically the forest ones.
And what of your plan to confront this creature? You assembled many. I could hear your words. You have the blessings of Multani, but will the spirit act?
Multani will not directly act
Of course
at
not.
the moment.
He would not be so foolish to involve himself in something that is beyond the forest. If the creature would attack here directly, he would call for us and our assistance. Since he has said no words, it means he expects that it will not. At least not for some time. But I concede it. You worry about it. So, what is your plan?
Our one small friend here, I'll point to Kaz, as I'm assuming he's kind of with us just...
Yes.
He's here when we need him.
Yeah. Understands machines. And we believe there could be a way to get inside it and destroy its power source. what we would want is for our apes and elves, and if you decide to join in as well, to keep it distracted as we get inside to do this. With our small friend here who understands machines and my abilities to get through small areas, we should be able to get inside. It won't be easy.
Perhaps ancient secrets are what you need. Then it is good that you have come to me. I am Rith, the third soul of Rith. We must seek out one that is small. He lies beneath the druids, and he knows of secrets. An elder of the shadows.
Is it one of the gnome race that we have heard of?
Yes. Flook. There's the name.
Well, they were the last on our list to try to find and contact.
In the second's time, imprisoned, Flook oftentimes would converse. I have memories. He knows of secrets, buried and hidden beneath that ancient city, that may hint on your creature you go seek to fight. I will accompany you for now. We are strong. The trees will listen to us. You there, who look at me, Devilbat. You may grace yourself with polishing my scales, if you show desire.
Carrie's starstruck.
Wax that butt.
Bold of you to assume she wouldn't stoop that low. Carrie's a bottom.
Inform
A
her.
very dumb head nod.
I can see why my previous souls enjoyed presence of your lesser beings. You have your uses. We shall go now.
We just need to grab one along on the way back. A druid who should be in the woods. Hope you don't mind squirrels.
Oh. Him.
He's a little bit insane, yes.
Ugh.
That bitch got a reputation.
If we must.
He has been our guide, and I don't wish to be rude to him. Without him, we would not have found Multani. Not as easily found the elves or the apes. Had not as easily have found you. He has been useful, as eccentric as he is.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes. Time does tick.
Alright, so you can, of course, head back and, easily meet with good old Thunder.
Oh boy, good old Thunder.
You'll find him, currently upside down on the bottom of a tree branch. But he's not, like, hanging from it. He's sitting on the bottom of the tree branch.
Thunder,
Ah! I'm awake.
what are you doing upside down?
He's just gonna stare for a while. Bitch. Madman.
Yes, we know you two know each other.
I can make the forest alive! Woo! And you command small woodland creatures to your aid. Perhaps we shall once again test to see whose is mightier. Bring it on.
Not now is not the time, please.
That's
We
on the
have a-
dragon.
We have a bigger issue. The reason you brought us here, Thunder.
Under Cole's breath. Damn, this was just getting interesting.
I don't want to be in the middle of this, please.
Cole, that was the first smart thing you've said. I also want to see how this pans out.
They can both summon armies of 1/1 creatures. They will both be a mass slaughter.
The druid's hearts cry out as suddenly millions of squirrels have been snuffed out of existence.
But it's also like it's,
Sapperlings.
yeah, like a billion saplings be summoned too.
God. Sapperling squirrel battle.
Mm-hmm.
That's just ridiculous.
You assume this is not the first time this has occurred.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the love-hate there.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Thunder, we're going back to the Druid village.
Really? Suit yourselves.
Apparently, there's a certain gnome underneath it.
Well, there's probably a bunch of gnomes around there. I don't talk to them, though. They're weird.
You're one to fucking talk.
I'm completely normal.
You're the weirdest person I've ever met, and that is saying something, considering the fact that I'm a half-demon. That bitch can turn into any other creature in the existence, and Cole's the normal one.
Thunder, you're quite nuts, just like your squirrels.
Stop.
I'm sorry that you're normal outside of this place, but I'm perfectly fine here. Live in Yavimaya and you'll find out.
Look, if I'm the fucking normal one, apparently your guys' bar is very low.
Oh, it is. It's extremely low. We have an artificer that, like, almost got eaten by his siblings when he was young. So, yeah, you're the normal one.
Yeah.
You have a family.
Look at the group you're traveling with. Do you not think you're the normal one?
My mother was a demon. That one doesn't even have family, and Kaz's family probably should go die in a hole. You have a normal fucking family.
I do and don't have family.
Well,
You have 100 different families, and I'm pretty sure one of your granddaughters is currently fucking your best friend, so...
It is a possibility.
But yes, to be completely frank, Cole, our bar of normal is currently on the floor.
you sure it's not in the 9 hells?
No, not that far yet. To be fair, you are the most normal person we've met, like, ever, so...
That's fair.
I mean, we also went to school with a giant kraken.
We did! and Kinky Boy was great.
Yes. I think GM was trying to get attention.
No, the dragon was.
Oh.
You're all lesser beings to me, so why does it matter?
Oh, we just like competing.
Perhaps you
It's
can
like
battle for
measuring
my
dicks,
entertainment
but I
then.
just don't have one.
No, I think we need to focus on the task at hand.
We can battle later.
No, I think they should battle now. My bet's on the dragon.
No, you should
She
battle it
wants-
out for my entertainment.
Oh, yes! Fucking fight me! Somebody
Harry,
fucking
that
fight
would
me.
not go well for anybody involved.
I would have turned into a big demon again.
I'll just attach myself to your head.
There's a lot of scary things in there. I don't know if you want to. Currently, I'm thinking about fucking a dragon, but that's beside the point. Or, well, actually letting a dragon fuck me. That's more clear picture.
Anyway, let's
Right.
continue.
Okay. Well, now it's off.
Hey, at least I'm not talking about fucking your daughter anymore. Alright, I'm done. We can go.
All right, why don't we take our break here? With that,
Yeah.
wonderful place to take a break.
Listen,
Snacks,
I had
drink,
to be quiet for so long.
bathroom
Now you
break.
get...
The bar is incredibly low.
The bar is on the fucking floor.
The bar is in the dirt.
Bar is so low, Satan is tripping on it.
Regardless, though, we'll worry about that very low bar later. Snacks, drink, bathroom break, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Save your comments.
Nice.
We are back then. If I'm not coughing. So, welcome back.
Back, everybody.
Your journey back to the ruins of Krug will not be a difficult one. It will in fact be relatively easy, especially accompanied by effectively a baby primeval dragon.
Yes. Baby dragon, doot 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 doot.
Baby dragon!
Mm-hmm. The dragon is, of course, probably different than a lot of dragons, yet very similar to them. There is an arrogance about it, but it's less that it's like... It's more the, I'm a superior being physically, than rather than, like, you know, the superiority just because I was born that way, you know? You know,
Maybe she was born that way.
you know, it's that the superiority of dragons exists, but it exists in a very different way, reflecting more on its connection with nature, perhaps, and the natural order, understanding that everything has a place in the food chain, to a degree.
I don't taste good.
Mm-hmm. At one point, she will inquire about your squirrel and bird. Is that thing your pets, or some kind of emergency food supply you've kept?
Take a guess who gave it to us.
It is my pet. However, you will get very much along with Kazzrann if your second thought was emergency food supply, because that's often what he calls my pets.
It's also something that Thunder did.
Surprising, I know.
You haven't removed those two?
I
How-
think that, honestly, the bird's kind of taken over, and when I tried it, pecked me.
What are we supposed to?
Chin, 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 chin. Well, are you just feeding the two of them?
I don't know, it's usually Carrion's responsibility.
I thought it fed itself.
What?
I mean, they're animals.
I
Don't they
didn't hear.
forage?
You're breaking up a little bit, Mads. Yeah.
I would tell oh, well. I just what
You, you could, oh
He
yeah.
has
Start
gone
feeding the bird
totally
too. What do
robotic.
birds eat?
Seeds, bugs.
Bug seeds?
Small fish for
That's
certain
true.
types.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a robot?
Were you playing Overwatch?
Well,
I'm gonna take that as a maybe. Regardless. Anyway, yes.
No, I'm.
You're breaking up a
Rip-
lot. I'm
rip
going to
internet,
assume you're
I
going to
suppose.
feed the animals so that they don't die horribly from starvation.
I just give Carrion the bird squirrel monstrosity.
You give Carrion the bird?
I mean, they're just like tied together. You can untie them.
It pecked me when I tried it. Someone else's problem, honestly.
They are
Also-
very.
I'll
Carrion's
untie
pet.
them.
Uh-huh. The bird will peck at you a little bit, and the squirrel will be confused, but eventually you will be able to separate the two of them.
We need to get this squirrel some alcohol.
Too bad I don't have a bird form. I would peck at it back.
Why is God?
Oof.
Oh,
Technical difficulties.
technical difficulties.
Well, she did say her internet was self-destruct.
Yeah, the internet does that sometimes.
I will not adjust our cameras in hopes that she will return shortly.
We can only hope.
That might have been a purposeful I'm restarting, I'm thinking.
Yeah, hopefully things get sorted.
So, yes, we will assume that Mads will be back shortly. But in the meantime, the bird will fly away then. Unless someone wants to stop it.
Hi.
The bird can live its life.
I mean, Carrie already has a bird pet anyway, so...
Yes. Sort of, too.
Well, the other one's kind of more mine.
It's everyone's pet.
Like the family bird.
Yeah.
And it's not alive, so...
Except this one is an automation created from Flowstone to basically be like a simple AI almost.
Yeah, just like a puppy. You
Yeah.
know?
It's kind of like my cousin.
Fair enough.
It was made of flowstone, like I am.
True.
Oh,
Am I a robot?
No,
Hey,
you're
Okay.
better.
I had to restart Discord entirely because no, I was not playing Overwatch. How rude. Also, someone untie the fucking bird.
they did. They did.
And
untie
we
the
already
bird.
did.
Yeah.
And lightning, yes, that's the bird I'm talking about.
My bird's name is Taffy, and the squirrel's name is anything that starts with
Taffy
M.
flew away.
I have another bird. His name is Tal.
Mhm.
Yes, I know that. And we also have our flowstone bird friend.
Sorry.
Oh, the one that talks like a fucking. I don't
Yes,
even know where I was
Carrion.
going. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm. You do have the Storm Crow, though, yes.
His name is Tal.
Yeah. So you've got multi-birds. Multi-birds. Anyway.
Is that like a multi-pass?
No, not entirely like that at all. I did do the accent, but no, it's not like it at all. Anyway, you will eventually revive back at the Druid camp.
Well,
good old druid camp.
to Rith, where do we go?
Deep in Primeval, it will bellow out, Floke, where are you? Come forth. For a moment, everything will be kind of quiet. And then there's this weird bit of shadow which is going to appear next to a house, with what appears just to be a set of red glowing eyes that seem to like flicker almost as if they're made of like flowing shadow too. responding in primeval will be Ow! It's you! What do you want? Very loud. I was taking a nap. She's gonna turn towards you folks and be like, well, your opportunity.
We seek wisdom from you.
Wisdom?
Knowledge.
What do creatures not of this forest want with me?
There is a great metal dragon awakening under the sea.
Yes, yes, yes. I am well aware of its awakening.
We seek information on it.
Really? You do not know enough?
Not more knowledge is always better than not having enough.
I guess that is true. Knowing something is better than not knowing something. And why have you come to me for assistance then?
Rith said that you have ancient knowledge, and you may be able to assist.
Ah, I see is what you say. You think I can assist because I do know a few things, or know where I can point you in the right direction. So, you wish to know more of Thraxos, Scourge of Krug, greatest creation of one young Mishra?
Yes.
We Shadow Gnomes know many things. We've existed for much longer than you would think. We watch, we learn. We hide. We are small, weak. So, we survive here in the depths of Yavimaya. But it means that we know what is underground. Secrets that are hidden. Go and find the chamber. I can give you some directions. From there, well, perhaps you'll know what to do. Perhaps you won't. You get the sense that there's like a acquisitive nature to it. What it's saying. Perhaps your own expertise will be enough to get you by. There are secrets there. Ancient. Perhaps dangerous ones. And things there that we know exist, but would never touch. But maybe you, playing around with it, will be what you need.
Well, our friend here, Kaz, does have a understanding of mechanical things, as well as has done archaeological investigations before.
Go north to the outskirts of the city, where the two towers meet the mountain. There, dig down between the two towers. You will find the ruins of a building. From there, well, you must seek the secret entrance. Its key is long gone, but I'm sure the magics that once held the door are faded. Once you are through, you will find something that may help you. Know this. We've already sensed what you are doing, travelers of this forest. You've been speaking to many. You obviously have already had someone smart enough to bother us. But your battle is not ours. Any destruction that Thraxos would bring would not affect us. Not in the least. So know that Thraxos is no scourge of us. Of your people, yes. Perhaps to portions of this great forest, yes. I doubt it would be able to destroy the spirit of it permanently. But yes, the elves, the apes, the druids could certainly lose their lives. But we will remain, ever watching. So, that is the only help I will give, because an old friend inquired that I should ask and answer.
That was very helpful, though, and we thank you.
It's almost with the blink of an eye, the shadow's gone.
Curious creature.
I guess we have our next destination.
To the 2 towers.
Yes.
Does anyone have a ring they need to throw?
That's a different set of towers.
None of us are halflings, so different quest.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So. Okay. You can easily go to the area that you were looking for. What is your plan when you get there?
Well, go between the 2 towers. I'm also going to be making sure to be using my Eldritch Sight and looking for anything magical in nature.
Okay. Thunder will have left you now. He will bid you farewell.
We're finally saved.
Yeah.
Does he take his squirrel back?
Squirrel's been tainted by the outside world.
Yeah. If he wants to stay with you, let him. I can always get another guide. It'll be up to him. He'll wander off on his own if he feels like it.
Does anyone have a shovel?
The dragon will also stay back in camp.
Okay.
Are we burying a body? That entirely depends on whether or not I answer yes or no.
No, Fulok said to dig between the 2 towers.
Oh. Well, that's boring. Why not just blow up the ground?
We don't know if we would damage something by doing that.
Oh.
Something that we might be looking for.
Still want to blow it up. No, I don't have a shovel. If it was a dead body, I'd just use my hands.
As an archaeologist, he'd agree with the digging part.
Does Kaz or Cole have a shovel?
I don't know, let me check my explorer's pack.
I honestly don't think I have a shovel.
I don't think I'd have a shovel.
I could try and use my glaive.
I'm
I have
sure
a sword.
Kaz has a shovel in his bag of holding.
The bag of many things.
Mm-hmm.
the bag of everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if not, the next thing I could do is go into giant form and just try to...
The bag of plot convenient items.
Mm-hmm.
I have a gun! No, I don't actually have a gun. Kaz didn't let me take it.
I have a bell. Anyone want to ring my bell?
No, we're gonna tie that to a string so that if we bury you when you die and you're still alive, you can ring it.
I have
And then
some
we know to
soap.
bury you deeper.
Anyone want to wash themselves?
It depends on the smell.
I don't know. It just says soap.
Then no, because it's gonna be just soap smelled, and I hate soap smell.
I mean, I could loan you my manacles at some time if you need them.
Bold of you to assume I don't have those already.
Carrie, do you want to do the honor?
Of what, digging? That's not really an honor, but sure. I'm
You're the
stronger than all
strongest of
them
us.
combined.
Exactly.
Yes, I am stronger than all of you combined. We have established this. I'm very strong. Okay,
I mean, unless I go into giant form, but then the shovel's going to be kind of useless.
well, then I'm going to go into full demon form and still be stronger than you. So
Yes,
Kaz will
you'd
warn
also
you
try to
against using
stay-
your full demon form.
You'd
Oh,
also
yeah.
start attacking us.
you didn't let me attack you earlier when the hot dragon said to.
But if you were in full demon form, you don't have much control over yourself.
Listen, as long as Kaz is in the bag, then my guilt will be non-existent.
What if you destroy the bag?
A lot of bad things would happen.
Exactly. Let's not try that.
Let me just dig a fucking hole. Do we, like, the exact middle? Like, okay, I'm just gonna dig a hole. I'm gonna dig a big hole.
You just said between the towers.
Yeah, well, that's not very specific, is it?
No, I will keep an eye out for any magic. If it is on Earth.
Okay. I will tell you, it will not. This area has been devoid of magic for probably millennia. So you certainly will not be finding anything magical, but Carrie, you will enjoy an afternoon of digging. With Kaz's assistance, I'm sure, because he knows what he's doing as an archaeologist, you will excavate an area, and it will be time-consuming to excavate it out. And I'm sure everybody will pitch in to assist to move dirt and stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do whatever I can to help.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just sit and watch.
That'd be a dick move.
I mean, I can play my pan flute.
Motivational music.
Well, we don't have our bard anymore, so...
Yeah, I mean...
I'll inspire.
Sure. Inspire. We'll go for that.
The word for it.
Or make your ears bleed, if I roll poorly.
Anyway. You will eventually, though, much later in the day, around the time that, like, it's becoming evening, hit into something stone. There seems to be a large structure buried.
Well, that's good.
Well, at least there's something there.
Is there any cracks in the stone?
No.
Oh, I can't probe then. Well, now we just need to make the area bigger till we find an entrance.
Alright. So you'll keep digging and digging and digging. See what you can get to.
I'm sure at some point we'll have to probably, like, rest.
Yes.
We probably would need to rest and sleep at some point, you know.
Yes. Certainly you will eventually want to get some rest. It will be, I guess the next day we'll get back to work at it.
Yeah. I'll make a survival check near the end of when everyone's going to be waking up. See if I can gather some food for the rest. Those who need to eat. Ugh.
Nice.
So,
I don't think I find much.
No. New.
Rations it is today, boys
Mm-hmm.
and ladies.
Does this stone look like weak or anything, or like pretty sturdy?
It seems pretty damn sturdy.
Yeah, he was saying there's no like cracks or crevices in it. So.
Yeah, not in the section you've uncovered.
Alrighty.
So,
Well, I guess we could each take like two on like each side of it to expand.
just keep clearing it out.
Yeah.
Right. Eventually you will find a area that will, you will see what appears to be a crack. But it seems to be not like a crack like damage, but like a line at the one side.
Ah, so that might be where the door. That might be near where the door is then.
Well, this is on the top of whatever this is.
Yeah.
Is
Is it enough that I could poke around in?
You could probably squeeze through it. What's on the other side, you have no idea right now.
Yeah. I could try to explore here. Any objections?
Well, if something tries to kill you, you're on your own in there.
Obviously, none of you can squeeze like this. Carrie, do you have any problems with me doing it?
No.
Okay, I guess I will go into gooey form
Okay.
and probe through.
All right. I'm just gonna
True.
roll some stuff here. / roll.
I will try to be quiet about it.
Okay, that's fine. You'll take 10 damage as you plummet because you squeeze through a roof hatch into a ceiling of a building.
I thought I could clean the things.
You didn't know where you were going in.
Right, but if I'm squeezing down into something from the top, I'm going to try to if I don't feel anything below me, I would try to then stick to the ceiling. You want a reflex at least?
Yeah, give me dexterity. You can have a dexterity.
Save or just check?
Save.
Okay. I'm good at those.
Mm-hmm.
Not that great this time, though. I rolled a 3.
You'll take your 10 damage. As the roof was a kind of smoothened marble, at least it seemed, and it made it just did not. It wasn't easy to grip onto. If you had maybe like an idea, but you were kind of just trying to squeeze through.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you squeeze through, you don't have the same kind of awareness as in your normal like form. You know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing normally and everything.
Yeah. So, you were in a large chamber of some kind. The chamber itself seems half destroyed, filled with rubble, dirt, and such, long since filled in. There seems to have been a few...
solidify to be able to look around easier.
Sure. There's a couple of statues here. One of them that seems to be of a humanoid figure in armor, that is kind of half over on its side, half buried in dirt. Another one which seems to have been broken in half. The ceiling seems to have had some intricate designs at some point in time, but dark vision really doesn't tell you the colors. It's just you can tell that there's different colors through shading.
All right.
And it looks as though a lot of what is there is faded away or gone. This room seems to have been at once ornate. You can tell which area was probably the front door to this room. What this was used for, hard to say.
Is there any doors in here?
You don't see any doors. There are 2 sections of wall which seem relatively intact and unburied. the area that would be a doorway is buried.
Dirt flowing in from it.
And through part of the building that has collapsed before it was, buried.
I am going to light a torch to get a better view and see if there's any color or anything left. If anything's more legible. Oh, actually, I have my hooded lantern. I will pull out my hooded lantern and light it.
Okay. Certainly you can get some light on the subject, then.
Is there any color left to the mural in the ceiling?
Little bits of it here and there, but most of it seems faded after thousands of years. Granted, this chamber probably hasn't had fresh air since you really, uncovered it. And then gooped through.
Yeah.
Probably, even before you gooped through, there was still some dirt and stuff in the edge, and then you just kind of, sloped through and opened it up to, well, the elements in millennia.
I'm gonna yell up, can you guys hear me?
Anyways, on the top, can make a perception check.
Alright, I'll perception.
You need to do it. I'm not gonna see anything, hear anything.
10.
No.
I guess I'm gonna try.
Alright.
Okay.
Carrie! There does seem to be some kind of noise coming from down there. You think it's Claud? You can't really quite tell. Through the, foot of stone, that is the ceiling here. And then, 30 feet down, and probably a lot of dirt absorbing it. But, yeah, it sounds like Claude's kind of yelling up.
Hey, Cole, do you hear Claude?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay, it's probably just my imagination then.
No response, Claude. No response.
Listen, if Carrie hears something that fucking Cole doesn't...
Cole's just again, it's leaning against the wall, smoking his pipe again.
I'm going to pull out the pan flute and play the loudest note I possibly can.
You can give me another set of perception.
20.
Okay.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
And a 2.
Carrie, you don't hear anything. Cole, there's a high-pitched noise. Maybe there's a bird nearby?
Karen, do you hear a high-pitched annoying noise?
No? Then again, I've gone almost completely deaf in one ear, so high-pitched noises are really hard for me to hear.
That's fair. And I'm old, so I hear lots of things.
I will go back to gloop form, climb back up the wall, and squeeze back out the ceiling.
Claude comes back.
Oh, hey, Claude!
Oh, and it's gonna take a while to get used to you and Gloop.
I solidify.
Hey, you're solid now. Did you find anything cool?
Well, there's a 30-foot drop below us. That kind of hurt.
Good thing I can fly.
Also, the door is that away. Dirt has come through it.
Well, that's
so
unfortunate.
I think we're going to have a lot of digging to do, or we would have to break open the ceiling here to get down.
It's like a stone hatch that's here. There might have been a ladder at one point in time, but it's long since deteriorated and gone.
Is it
Can I explode things?
A hatch?
Yeah, it's like a big old stone hatch.
Open the hatch?
Yeah, theoretically you could open a hatch.
Well, we could try
And
to
tie
open it.
and throw a rope down.
Yeah.
I do have 50
Or I
foot
could
of
just
rope.
fly you guys down. I'm very strong.
Yes, but a rope's
literally-
always useful to have there in case something happens to you and you can't fly us up.
Well, fuck you. I'm flying down by myself.
That is fine. I mean, you can fly us down. I'm just saying having a rope in case of emergency escape is a good idea.
Listen, no one never said I thought my plans through, ever.
Right, does anyone have a crowbar?
I have a crowbar and I have a piton. And a hammer.
And we have plenty of rope. We have established this multiple times.
Yeah.
We have so much rope.
You also probably want to finish digging out the entire thing because it wasn't yet.
Yeah, the hatch, yeah.
Yeah, I can finish digging it out. I'm very strong.
Yes.
I will try to find a place to anchor the rope. That it'll be good to support us.
Suppose I will attempt to open the hatch.
Alright.
When it is cleared.
Someone can make me a strength check. If you're using the crowbar, you get advantage. To get the heavy stone trapdoor that there may have been a mechanism for that is long since destroyed.
Fair enough. It's time for the 60-year-old man to do a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage. It's athletics, right?
Yes,
prying?
yes, athletics.
Bam. 15.
All right.
Yeah, the 6-year-old man has a lot more strength than has a lot better athletics than I do. I would have a -1.
Mm. You'll be able to get it open, sure. Good work.
Well, there we go.
That was the least impressive display I've ever seen.
I'm
You have
old.
No form. No excuses.
I think Kaz and I would be more unimpressive.
No, but at least you'd be funny.
No, because I'd probably say screw it and go to my giant form and just open it.
Exactly. That'd be funny. Because then you'd probably break the hatch completely off, and that'd be hilarious.
Anyway, drop the rest of the rope down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
How big of an opening is it?
Probably like a 5x5. I mean, it's a pretty big hatch, I'd say. Like a 5x5 hatch is still a pretty big hatch.
Yeah. Still not big enough for you to have your wings out, Carrie, until you're on the other side of the hatch.
Yes, you'd have to drop and then open your wings.
Bold of you to assume I wouldn't do that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I kind of just want to jump 30 feet, but that's beside the point.
I will try to climb down the rope.
Sure. I'll just go ahead, Not gonna
Okay.
have you.
Thank you.
I'll also climb down the rope. And then I'll light a torch at the bottom so I can see things with my human eyes.
Well, I have my lantern still out.
Oh, okay. I will not light one of my 10 torches.
Okay.
Here, if you want to hold on to it.
Alright, I'll hold on to the lantern, being as I don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Also, I don't see a way out of this room. At
Hmm.
least not obviously. I'm going to just walk around and try to see if I see anything like a mechanism or anything.
I will help.
All right. Give me. You can either roll investigation or perception with advantage. Then.
I will do perception because I'm better at that.
Okay.
24 it is.
24 is pretty good. Looking around,
We're not stealing the trapdoor, Lightning.
Is it made of adamantium?
no, it's not.
Damn.
If it was, you wouldn't have been able to open that.
And we're at 2,000 gold. The joke is because Carrion Crown had a adamantine
good
one
old-
that was worth
good old
2,000
Carrion
gold pieces.
Crown.
It's like, we have its value. You can totally steal this adamantine trapdoor.
Yeah.
How? How?
What did you steal so much shit from a dude who was still alive?
Yes, he was still alive.
I steal his pants.
You probably steal his pants. I mean,
You actually could.
you know,
Well, it makes it reference to the gamers, though.
Well, I know, but in the actual thing, they gave stats for, like, stealing his clothes.
Oh,
I
gosh.
think one character did steal his clothes.
Only one outfit, I think.
That's right up there with shattering a dude's pants to blind him.
Oh, deafen. To deafen him, but yes.
Or deafen him, sorry.
Good lord.
Yes. Anyway.
Any thing
Yes.
that we
On one of the two walls that remain without being kind of buried, you will actually see signs that it seems as there's something there. It seems as though the damage to the room has actually misaligned part of the wall. That screams that there's some kind of something there. Maybe a door, maybe like a panel of some kind. But there is something there that is noticeable.
Harry, we might need you over here.
What? I'm here. What?
This wall is ajar.
No, it's a wall.
I mean,
It's not even made of glass.
it's tilted open.
I
I
go over
think
to
there's
the,
a
I go over to the
door
wall.
here.
You should have
Maybe-
said that first. Claiming that it was a jar made me think it was like.
I'm gonna walk over to the wall and look at it.
Okay.
Maybe
While
you can
this
put-
jar argument is happening.
Maybe you can push it.
Sorry.
Dying girl.
Fuck you. You what? You want me to break a wall? I'll break a wall.
No, just push this section, see if it pushes in.
Oh, okay. I kick it.
Okay.
Does
Ow.
it do anything?
It's stone.
Okay.
You might
Do
need to
anything.
actually, like, put your shoulder and shove.
Okay, I'll do it the smart way. Fine. Can I align the wall, Tantus?
No, we want to not align
Can
it.
I completely unalign it? Can I break it in half? I don't know what I'm.
Roll.
Listen, I don't know what
open
Claud
it.
wants me to
Roll
do.
strength with disadvantage.
I want you to push on one side to make it swivel open.
I'm gonna try and do that then, I guess. Ah,
It.
I'm rolling like
You're
garbage
just like
today.
you're shoving into a wall. As far as you know, you don't see any kind of like extra use or anything. It's just like, well, this is not really working.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any mechanisms.
Yeah, Claude, you totally failed on that one.
It moves somehow. I'm gonna feel around the walls, look.
You can give me another perception with advantage. I'll say, you're taking your time and you kind of know there's something there.
Come on, Daddy needs a... No. 19. Not as...
Nothing screams obviously like there's a trip or mechanism here.
Do I see... Is there enough of a crack that I could try to squeeze through it?
It would be tight.
Even for me.
Yeah, even for you, I think. It is pretty flush there. It's like if the damage hadn't been dealt by the destruction of the building, it probably would have actually been pretty hard to find this.
Wait, I'm gonna take the crowbar back.
Uh-huh.
Carry.
Alright.
I'm gonna put the crowbar where the section's misaligned. See if you can manage to get this to move.
Okay.
Just roll strength then. Just a normal strength check. You're not really going to be able to get it in there. The crowbar, the area where it's misaligned is not so big that you can shove the end of a crowbar in there. So
Can I
just
shove a longsword in there?
even a longsword would probably be just like too thick. It's like you can see the misalignment now because Claude pointed it out, certainly. But also, it's like it's just a tiny bit of something that it's just misaligned, just by maybe like an eighth of an inch kind of way is how much is misaligned. And there's like that, so there's just this little edge between the wall and that by an eighth of an inch that's been kind of shoved in. It's not.
I feel like we're going about this the wrong way, somehow.
And with saying that, Carrie, you remember the gnome's words. The magics on the door should have faded, meaning you can get through. Meaning probably it required magic to open originally. But if magic isn't being used anymore, how will you use it? That is a good question. You have no idea right now.
And
Can I just roll an intelligence to see if I can figure it out?
Go ahead. You can roll me an Arcana to see if you can figure it out.
Sure, that's a plus 11. God damn it! Why am I rolling so gross?
I'm gonna give you a Kaz roll here because he.
So say, can I assist
give us
her?
a Kaz roll. Because I'm not rolling anything.
I'm just gonna.
I'm wasting it on a nat 20
click
to
this Arcana
fall in love with the dragon.
here. Yes.
Can I assist someone? I have Arcana too. Can I assist? Like,
I mean,
we could bounce ideas back and forth, or I'll just roll it.
you roll it. You can have someone will assist you. We'll say. There you go.
Yeah,
you can roll it.
You roll it, so one of us will assist.
Yeah.
We're dumb.
18.
That's better.
Better.
I get +4.
Certainly, probably, if you had certain types of magic, you could manipulate it very often. If there is no direct magic on the door, it does not mean it wouldn't take a magic. You're guessing that the wall would have to somehow shift. And it requires the magical energy to shift in the first place. It means you could manually do the shifting, but it probably require a lot of force. Not impossible.
Well, you said it's at least a 30 feet tall room.
Yes.
That should be big enough for me to go into giant form.
Yeah.
I could try to do that and see if I can get it to move. And maybe have Carrie assist me with it.
I can do that.
Okay, Carrie, we are going to go team strength on this.
Brute force! You can roll.
Because unfortunately, the only person we had in the group that had stone-related magic is not with us.
Nope.
So let me just, I gotta look. Do Claud.
Yeah, I don't have any good magic that might help.
Okay, so, Cole, I look at you, Cole. You may want to back up for a moment.
Alright, I'll back up.
As I go from an 8 strength to a 26 now.
Mm-hmm. Well, roll your strength with advantage to see how well you do.
Straight strength?
Oh, it's straight strength.
Okay. 28!
Well, yeah. Whatever mechanism for this wall is, it is a large stone wall. And you will manage to push it back, effectively. And get it away from the wall. So it just kind of drags. And it is time consuming and tough, and you can feel like both you and Carrie straining as this like 10-foot section of wall is kind of pushed in about 5 feet. After that, you can tell it slides to one side. I will tell you with enough finagling, the two of you can at least get it enough open that someone can get through.
Okay.
It is harder to move it to the side, I will tell you, in most things, because it's like the positioning, and you do not have tools for proper leverage. Like, you can kind of put your weight behind pushing it, but this is kind of trying to slide it to a side. And you don't really have the right tools for that. You have a tiny crowbar that Carrion kind of use.
I could use my big long sword, but
it would probably be very difficult to maneuver in there.
It still would
properly.
not be easy. Yeah.
No.
Before transferring back, I'm just going to kind of think in my own head, thank you, Jaws Ged.
Mm-hmm.
And then shrink back down to normal size.
Mm-hmm. know if he can cast it, but Kaz has in his spellbook a stone shape.
Oh.
But I don't know if he can cast it because he doesn't have it marked down for 4th level spells. I don't know if he has 4th level spell slots yet, or if he just has it in his book because he had access to it earlier. That I can't answer. But since he wasn't here, I didn't have to try to figure that out.
We got around it.
Yes, you did. A natural 20 is certainly going to get around it with brute strength.
Well, at least I rolled that in a good time.
You did. You can now get beyond here.
Do you want me to take point? I can keep an eye out for traps.
Alright, it's fine by me.
Yeah,
I just run into them and get hurt, so...
Yeah, let's try not to get hurt. We don't know what dangers could be down here. The gnome did mention there could be dangers down here.
Yeah.
So, I will keep an eye out for traps.
Beyond the passageway is a tunnel which goes about 5 feet and then goes into a set of stairs going down. And it is a pretty big set of stairs because it's like a 10 by 10 hallway. So it's a large set of stairs which just kind of goes down for maybe about 100 feet. At the bottom of the staircase is a door.
Is it a wooden door? Stone door?
Iron door.
Iron door.
Yeah.
Does it seem to be locked?
No. It does not seem to be
Does it
locked.
seem to be trapped?
Make a perception or investigation.
Oop, that shouldn't have been advantage.
It's the 12. No, you don't see anything.
Stand back just in case.
Alright.
I'll push the door open.
It is a pool open.
Okay,
But
I'll
yes.
pull the door open.
But no, it will open.
You push the door open, nothing happens.
You will pull on it, and it will open up, and nothing seems to happen. Beyond the door is a hallway. Off to either side of the hallway on either side are 3 doors, and then there is a door at the end of the hallway.
Which way do we want to go?
The first set of doors on either side are very clustered pretty close to each other and near to you. So there may be like 10 feet a set of doors that are opposite each other, another 5 feet set of doors. Then it's another like 20 feet before the next set of doors on either side, and then there's the door at the end.
I guess we'll stop at the first set of doors then.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to check if either is locked. Do they have locks, or are they...
These do seem to have locks, but neither of them are locked.
Okay, I'm going to be smarter this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to step back. I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And have the Mage Hand open the door on the right.
I don't know if the Mage Hand can get enough power to open a door.
It can push up to 10 pounds.
10 pounds?
So unless these doors are dragging on the floor, or are really rusted...
I think there probably would be, like, stuck. Because these are, like, iron-reinforced wooden doors. The wood has deteriorated, but fortunately, since this area's been sealed off, not super well. It's just kind of aged. So they're kind of a little stuck, I would say.
Okay. I'll perceive at the door to the right first, then.
Okay. Nothing
Probably
noticeable.
looks safe to me.
Yep.
I will try to open it.
Alright, again, it is stuck a little bit, but I'm not going to have you make a strength check to pop it open. It does take a little cajoling to pop it open. And doing so, you'll find it looks to be a small bedchamber of some kind. The room is actually kind of a mess. There is, like, the remains of, like, stuff in here. just kind of strewn about. Very deteriorated, very broken apart. It looks as though the room itself, you're not sure if it was tossed or what.
I'll go in and just do a quick perception around, see if there is anything of use in here.
Sure, you can roll me. There's odd little objects here and there. Like, there looks to be like a set of tools.
I'll also have my Eldritch Sight going, by the way.
Yeah, nothing magical that you detect. There seems to be like a set of tools in here. Corroded, ancient. Not a lot else in here.
Okay. I will perceive at the door on the opposite side then.
Sure. Don't notice anything.
I will open it.
It seems to be another bedroom of some kind. This one, quite immaculate in comparison. Like, everything seems to have been in order. It's hard to tell whether it had been used, like, at the time that this place had been buried, or if it was just an extra one that was here.
Is there any, like, chest or anything?
There is, like, a storage chest here. There was one in the other room, but the chest was open in the other room. Like, like, as if, like, again, like, it might have been tossed or just open.
I'll check the chest out and see if there's anything.
Doesn't seem to be anything left in there.
Okay, well, these are just a couple bedrooms. I guess keep going down the hall, keeping my eyes out for any traps.
Sure. There's another set of doors. These are similar to doors, but neither of these seem to have locks on them.
Okay, I'll perceive at the right again.
Mm-hmm. Nothing noticeable.
Open.
Seems to be a small kitchen dining area.
Okay, probably nothing going to be useful in there. I will check the one on the left.
I will tell you, it seems to be storage of some kind.
Okay. And probably just deteriorated stuff, nothing.
Nothing of value now. There might be some things that's salvageable. Maybe, like, alcohol has that slight chance, depending on how it was stored. I will tell you, I would roll if you wanted to find something like that. But no, this seems to have been mostly just general supplies.
Alcohol?
Is there any alcohol that's still good?
I'm gonna roll something here. Percentile. Let's find out. No, sorry.
You're so mean to me.
I know. I gave you a 90 and 91 and above on a percentile.
Sorry, the wine is turning to vinegar.
Yeah.
That's rude.
The room that isn't any of these chambers, what does it look like? Since I assume that's where I'm currently stood.
Well, there's the hallway, and then it goes up to a set of double doors, you said?
No, there's 3 more doors. Two more on either side farther down, and a door at the end of this hall.
Okay.
The noticeable thing about them is all of them are iron doors.
Okay. The furthest, the further door that was like down the hallway, I guess.
At the end of the hall?
I want to look at that one.
Sure.
See if I notice anything weird about it.
Okay. While Cole's checking out, when Claude's checking out the rooms, you can take a look. No.
Yeah.
Certainly this one. It does not have a lock on it. It's just a iron door at the end of this one.
Okay. I would like to push it open, or pull it open, whichever way it opens.
It will push it
or attempt to. So I will open the door.
You will open the door into a chamber. A large kind of chamber filled with strange things and devices and artifice. This is some kind of laboratory.
Okay, well, that's something, right? I found something. I'll shout to the rest of the group and I'll take a step in.
Okay. the real room is filled with all kinds of strange devices and things, and the entire area just seems scattered with all of these things that are unusual.
Come down and check it out with him.
Mm-hmm.
Anything magical off the bat?
Yes. There's a strange device that seems to be in the back that is emanating magic still.
Okay.
It is a strange, almost cylindrical kind of device with what looks to be a standing upright with like kind of a glass window on it. Not completely upright, kind of like on some kind of like mounting that kind of holds it there. With what looks to be a panel of various buttons and levers nearby to it.
Ah, this sounds like something that would be for Kaz.
Most certainly. Do you want to pause here?
Let me see something. What school of magic is it? I get to know that with Eldritch.
Oh, chief.
If any.
Yeah. That would take me a minute to look up. I have to see about something here to see what it says for that. I might have to look up something that is not.
I just had to double check my Eldritch site because I'm like, I think. Did not mean to click that. I think that I'm like, I think it works as detect magic, and
Yeah,
it does.
it's
So.
just detect magic.
So I'm like, that means I get to know the school at the very least.
Transmutation. It is transmutation.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we're almost to the 12 o'clock hour anyway.
Yeah.
So, unless we wanted to explore the other two rooms, we could just pause here. Because I don't think we'll be on next week, because next week is Thanksgiving.
Yes, I think we'll be off for a week, most likely.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That is a thing to throw out into chat and discuss. Like, honestly, like, I am...
We are hosting Thanksgiving.
Okay, if you're hosting Thanksgiving, then definitely I don't think we want to do
I'm gonna have to work Black Friday, so...
Yeah, okay. Then those are very good excuses not to do it. Because normally I have Thanksgiving in the afternoon, so evening I usually have free. So that's why I was like, I don't know if it depends on people's schedule, honestly. If you guys are busy, I'm fine with skipping.
Yeah. I'm lucky. I'm actually off for Black Friday. Our company's being generous and giving us an extra day off.
I work at a grocery store.
I work retail?
Yeah, I work at a grocery store, so Black Friday is not a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work at Toys R Us retail.
Ugh.
Yeah, luckily, I got to be the door greeter the years I worked there. I didn't have to go through the hell of the one Black Friday when the whole computer system went down for like 45 minutes. So all the registers are down.
Yep.
I wasn't in for that. I was outside. The only thing that sucked was when people were like, I had a few people like, I really need to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, we can only let so many people into the store at one time.
Yep. So, we will indeed end it here then, and worry about all that next time. And have Kaz play around with some stuff. It'll be
Things.
wonderful. But
And
yes.
let him know that we met a female dragon that Carrion possibly waxed their scales.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
possibly. She asked me to. I'm gonna do it.
She's basically like, be my servant. And you're like, sure.
Only if
Yes.
you, no, it's sure.
Carries
Only
a
if you
lot of
step on
has
me.
been established.
No, it's sure. Only if you step on me.
Yeah, pretty much.
She is still only at the size that, would be good to that. But she's also like, give her like 50 years before you go that route. She is technically very young for a dragon. Though she has the memories of past lives to understand things, physically, give her time. Alright? Jeez, Carrie.
I have time.
You're just like, later. Yes. Anyway. Let's give shoutouts. Maz, you have anything?
Actually, I do, because our dear fish, who could not join us today, told me to tell everyone that they are busy taming an army of venomous birds.
Ah, man.
That's why they could not make it tonight.
Pretty dangerous.
But beyond that, hi, I'm Mads and I'm here.
What does Fish want to do with those venomous birds? We don't know yet. We'll find out.
We don't want to know.
I'm gonna tame an army of shrews to fight the birds.
The birds are gonna win. They're shrews. Man.
I'm gonna use catapults though, to catapult the shrews at the birds.
They're still just shrews. Unless they become giant and poisonous and part of a
mutated.
movie.
Did I forget to mention they're mutated shrews?
Nah, I'm still sus. Anyway, Momo.
Here on Wednesdays where I do pirate things, and then Sundays where I get eaten by ants.
Pirate ants?
No, giant ants.
Pirate Ants is an entirely different thing.
Yeah, it's a different movie.
Pirate ants in someone's pants.
No, that's just silly.
Yeah, don't be ridiculous.
Joe, do you have anything to shout out?
Nah.
All right.
I'll be here the next time we play. And early happy Thanksgiving to all.
Yeah.
All right. As for myself, Dracovin, schedule right now, discussing tabletop Saturday, 2 p.m. Of course, as was previously mentioned, the Midnight Mega Monster Movie Tabletop Drive-In on Sunday at 9, where they'll be, yes, hopefully getting towards the end of the movie Them, which we've been doing. Next Wednesday is, of course, Buccaneers of the Shackled Sea, 8 p.m. for that one. Oh, no, we're off next week. And
Yeah,
back.
we're off because of things.
So,
Our next one will be the second.
so yeah, so next week...
No, the first is our next.
Yeah, first next week. So actually next week, expect me to probably do some random stuff. And then the other thing is I should be doing some Stellaris with friends tomorrow evening. It's on the schedule. Been talking to some people about doing that. Exact timing on that is still being worked out, but expect that tomorrow, and I might do some other streaming at various points in time. So there you go. Yeah, I think it keeps it simple and correct. So thank you all for joining us today. Progress was made. Progress-ish.
Yay, progress.
You got a dragon, you met a gnome, and now you're in some kind of secret ancient laboratory that's probably as old as the horrible dragon monster that you're trying to defeat. Which is a good thing for the same time period. Yeah.
Agreed. Maybe there's a remote control for it. We could just make it do the funky chicken.
Wrong kingdom? This is the kingdom it destroyed, so they really wouldn't have a remote for it.
It'd be funny if it did, and we could make it do the funky chicken.
No, it wouldn't be funny because the funky chicken doesn't exist. That'd be too meta. That'd be non-existent in the world. You'd have to come up with a better dance.
Other
That'd be
kind of dance.
yeah.
Okay, the funky skunky.
That's what Wintress does.
Exactly. We'll create the dance in honor of Wintress. And we'll make the dragon do the funky skunky.
Well, good luck on that one. Yes, you'll just be squished. Anyway, so yes. Have a great rest of your Thursday evening. Great rest of your week if you can't join me or any of us for anything else. Otherwise, yeah. Hope you have a good one, and we'll see you here, how about in 2 weeks' time for this one also. So, till then, farewell, everybody.
Bye.